Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Stephanie Rula, Gayle King and Drew Barrymore pose on the red carpet. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Martha Stewart. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Amy Schneider. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Don Lemon and his partner Tim Malone. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Riley Nora Tracy. Reuters. Tom Brenner. CBS News Christina Ruffini. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Brooke Shields. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Mario Van Peebles and Chris Tucker. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S. Oksana Markarova. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Deepak Chopra arrives with a guest. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Wolf Blitzer and his wife Lynn Greenfield. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Jake Tapper and his wife Jennifer Marie Brown. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Diane Lane. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Sophia Bush. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Amy Shields. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Tony Dokuapel and Katie Tur. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Attorney Benjamin Crump. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Maria Cardona. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Kyla Pratt. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Reverend Al Sharpton and Joanne Reed. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Michelle Miller and a guest. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Alicia Quarles and Meghan McCain. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Melinda Gates. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Margaret Brennan. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Michael Morone and Francesca Chambers. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Wei Zhaojiang and her husband Travis Luther Lowe. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Fran Drescher. Reuters. Tom Brenner. U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas and his wife Tanya Mayorkas. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Peter Doocy and his father Steve Doocy. Reuters. Tom Brenner. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and his wife Evan Ryan. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Billy Eichner. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Miranda Kerr and her husband Evan Spiegel. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Gayle King. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Drew Barrymore. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Cheryl Lee Ralph. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Corey Stahl. Reuters. Tom Brenner. White House correspondent for ABC News Karen Travers. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Jennifer Griffin and Susanna Quinn. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Former White House Deputy Press Secretary Hogan Gidley. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. Reuters. Tom Brenner. Kim Kardashian arrives on the red carpet. Reuters. Tom Brenner.